Hey, Grace of Red Barn Studios and the Joy Work Circle. Welcome to another minisode of Soul Speak with Grace. Today it's about who the heck do you think you are? That's your inner critic speaking yet again. That one wields some serious power, and she knows it. She definitely knows it. She will do anything to get her way. She will cut you down. She will render you helpless with her carefully selected words meant just for you. She'll bring up all the past hurts and missteps to get her own way. Oh, God, she's really good at that. And she'll reach far back as she can remember to stop you in your tracks with her word whipping. She just and you feel that. You feel that every single time because you come out of that situation and you're energyless. You're tired. She's not finished though. No, she's not finished. She'll sit back. At that point, she'll sit back like a spectator at a gladiator event and watches you flail and cry and sink with despair or overwhelm and fall in defeat. Ugh. She knows exactly how to get you to back down. And one of her favorite ploys, one of her absolute favorite ploys, is aimed directly at your ego with the most aptly timed question: who the heck do you think you are? And if you didn't hear her the first time, she'll scream it louder and louder, high pitched sometimes. She'll even actually throw in an expletive. It's at that point that the reasoning, the whys of a situation, that is when you tend to back down and give in because she's won. You know she's won. She is so effective at doing this. She's done her work and she can go off. You start thinking instead, the nerve of me thinking that I can attempt this gargantuan, although it's only gargantuan because she is giving you that information. She's giving you wrong information. The nerve of me thinking I can attempt this gargantuan task. The nerve of me thinking I can ask for what I want. The nerve of me thinking I deserve that promotion. I deserve better than how I'm being treated. I deserve that little bit of self-care. I deserve to heal from my wounds. Oh, hun, yes, this one especially. Whew. When she shows up, you can do a few things. Well, you probably already do a few things. You can squash her. Not talking to you. Or you can just ignore her. She's just rattling on, and you're just not even paying attention. She's continuing to rat on. Or sometimes, as I am apt to do, I'll tell her, listen, girl, go play in traffic. Because I need her to be occupied so much more than coming in my day and creating havoc. I don't need that. So I'm here to tell you, instead of any one of those, what if you work with her? No, I mean seriously. What if you work with her? Because, truth be told, she is the scared you. She is the vulnerable you, the defensive you, the one who hides in the shadows, the you that you don't want anybody to know about, far less meet. She is that child inside of you who is never heard, never cared for, never hugged, never loved. And you know why she showed up? She showed up to protect you. She knows all of the truths of who you are, but she's going about it the wrong way. She is. She didn't learn how to manage stress when it shows up. Instead, something happens. She attacks. She just attacks because the warning signals came up. However, they showed up, she was like, warning, 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 warning. I got to go in there. I got to protect her. And she just comes at you. She just comes at you. What I propose instead is to teach her to help you. Yeah. Teach her different ways to help you overcome the stress of a situation, work through an almost insurmountable problem. Let's put it this way, she can become your inner compass, your intuitive, your brave face when you can't or when you won't allow yourself to show up. And in that moment, when you decide, I'm going to work with her, you need to tell her, hold on, hon, and say it with kindness. Hold on, hon. I got this, hon. I got this. I know what I'm going to do. You know how to do this. You know it. Do the digging to see what comes up, to see what little thing is showing up that it's kind of like, oh, yeah, that. You can also, when she shows up, this is working with her, remember, ask her what she needs. Ask her. Stroke her ego a little bit. Care for her. Begin from a place of forgiveness. Yeah. And the person you're forgiving is not her. It's you. Attempt to turn the page on old habits. Old habits that bring up harsh words, recriminations, and self-doubt. In a coaching session recently where I was the client, and I was talking about my doubts that keep creeping in. And when those doubts creep in, if I let them, my inner critic is hard at work. She's just pumping the action. And if I let it, it can lead me to overwhelm. I know this about myself. I don't want to get to overwhelm. Because when I get to overwhelm, my brain is so saturated, it is so soaked up, nothing else can penetrate. You know, like a sponge, when it's got all that water in it, it cannot hold any more water. And the only way to use that sponge again is to squeeze it out. Squeeze out all that excess. In that one session, my coach, we came up with a phrase or a question that I need to ask my inner critic. And I choose to call her soul. I do. Because she's my friend. She really is my friend. She's a pain in the butt, but she's my friend. And so the question I want to ask her is, what do you need, soul? Tell me. What do you need, soul? Tell me. I can do one of two things after I ask that question. I can choose to sit in stillness, or I can journal my heart words. And it's almost like letting intuition take over and guide me to the answer that I need. The answer to, soul, what do you need? Tell me. And I've used this a few times, and it is amazing. I guess because I'm opening myself up instead of closing myself down. Because when the inner critic shows up, we kind of go like this. That is not allowing your inner goddess, your inner wisdom to show up to help you. And the inner critic, her harsh ways, takes over. So what I propose instead is work with her. Definitely work with her. In those times when I ask my soul what she needs, what is it? Most times I can tell you, it really is rest. It's rest. It's rest in taking a quick break, a quick 5-minute break away from what I'm doing, because keeping at it just builds up the overwhelm. It is going for a walk, going outside and enjoying what Mother Nature has put on this planet for us to enjoy, or some other self-care routine that I have established, some other thing. What it does is it helps recharge my battery. It's re-energizing my soul. It's re-energizing the coffers of my soul, so that I continue to move forward. So I invite you to start journaling your heart words. Always, 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 always. Put them down somewhere in those moments when you're like, okay, I got this. Journal the heart words. Put them down so she knows you're doing the work to help her. You're doing the work now. You're figuring out the whys so that you can move forward. If you find that you need a little more help digging in and sorting through in a more deeper, constructive way, I am here to help. You might have noticed at the beginning that I welcome you to Red Barn Studios and the Joy Work Circle. The Joy Work Circle is my new coaching. Schedule a call with me so that we can talk about how I can help you, how we can help you, you and me, how we can help you move forward. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So, take care and go write your heart words. Bye.